Hi, my name is Bekah. Welcome to my video series, Everyday English Every Day. Here we have authentic conversations with real people so you can practice your English language skills. You need to be consistent with your learning, so find 10 minutes a day. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel too. Okay, so we're talking about encouraging students. When we encourage someone, we support the person and we motivate the person. We're going to listen to a conversation I had with my friend Matt Jose. We went to the same high school. We went to school together in Connecticut in the United States. And we're going to talk kind of about being a positive light, like a positive influence in someone's life. And for a little more, we're going to talk about the term mind-blowing. Okay, so Matt works in like the social work psychology bubble at school, right? He's not a classroom teacher. So he has a different perspective of what teachers see every day. He's really there to guide students, right? And he does a really good job motivating them and encouraging them to live their dream, right? To find a passion. So during our conversation, I want you to pick out these following phrases. These are the phrases we are focusing on today. Repetition is super important in language learning. So let's repeat these phrases after me, okay? Say them aloud. A creative endeavor. A big time star. Empathetic, compassionate. Narrow, squared-minded. Squelching their dreams. Squelching their creative fire. Education foundation. Chase that athletic dream hard. That's hard for me to say. Let's repeat one more time. Chase that athletic dream hard. Giving the same message. Don't worry about. Okay, let's listen to our conversation. Remember, pay attention and listen for these phrases, and it's even a good idea to pause the video after you hear it, one of these phrases, and repeat again, okay?
It's all part of the process. And if you talk to anybody who's been successful in their life with a creative endeavor, the first thing they usually do is list all the people who helped them get there. Whether you're talking about a big time star or athlete or someone at a local level, usually the first thing they do, if you ask them how'd you get here, is they start listing all the people, whether it be a parent who encouraged them or bought them stuff, or that teacher in school who believed in them. Sometimes it's the teacher in school that didn't believe in them that motivated them too. I mean, I've had kids tell me the teachers say some crazy things to these kids, because it's like, I'm in like that social work psychology bubble. Teachers are over here. And it's funny how different a personality mindset sometimes. You have some really well-rounded dynamic teachers who are like empathetic, compassionate, educated educator. But a lot of them are just really like narrow, square-minded. It's weird. And I've just heard some, and I've heard it with my own ears, like some of the stuff adults have said to kids is like mind-blowing to me. Almost like squelching their dreams, squelching their creative fire. Like, you're not going to, that's ridiculous that you think you could ever be a professional athlete. Okay. Start throwing statistics. 1 in 10 million kids, blah, 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 versus saying, which I think is more appropriate, have your education foundation so that you can chase that athletic dream hard, but knowing no matter what, you're good. You know what I mean? I just think you're giving the same message just in a different way.
Different way. Totally.
Yeah. I don't go and tell these kids, yeah, you're definitely going to be a famous actor or a famous athlete. Don't worry about school. Like, that's stupid. Nobody would say that.
Right.
But at the same time, making sure they never stop believing that something is possible. I mean, it took me 23 years to get published. I'm 43 years old. I could have given up so many times, And I tell kids this all the time. Like, some of the letters I got from these publishers were like so hurtful, and
Okay, so I put a D on the end of square before. Let's repeat it one more time. Narrow, square-minded. See, we all make mistakes. Mistakes are part of the process, right? Doesn't mean that anything is bad. We just fix or learn from our mistakes. Okay, so we're going to talk about these phrases a little more. Let's just look at don't worry about. When we worry about something, we're upset about something, right? So maybe you know the Bob Marley song, right? Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. What are things you worry about, right? Maybe people worry about their job or their finances. Okay, so it's a phrasal verb to worry about something or someone. All right. So Matt said, when you talk to anybody who has been successful in their life with a creative endeavor, the first thing they usually do is list all the people who helped them get there. So a creative endeavor, an endeavor is an attempt to achieve a goal. So maybe if it's someone who's an athlete or someone that's an artist, right? They're going to name the people who supported them, who helped them become successful. Whether you are talking about a big time star, someone famous or athlete, or someone at the local level. So someone at the local level is where you live. He tells students, have your education foundation so you can chase that athletic dream hard, but knowing that no matter what, you are good. So a foundation of a house is what the house is built on. So he wants students to have an education foundation so that no matter what, they have that education and they can fall back on it when needed. Right? You can chase your athletic dream. When you chase a dream, you go after it. You work hard, you pursue it. But things can happen. Athletes can get hurt. Maybe you're not good enough to be professional. So at least you always have a backup plan, right? No matter what, you're good, right? If it doesn't work out at the professional athlete level, well, you have options since you are educated. You're given the same message, just in a different way. So when we give a message, we're telling someone something. He says, you know, you can tell students, you're never going to be an athlete, a famous athlete. That's stupid. Or you can say, well, work hard and see what happens, but also take the time to study because it's important. So those messages can either be, you know, encouraging or kind of deflating and making you feel bad. So he says some teachers are empathetic and compassionate. You have some really well-rounded, dynamic teachers who are empathetic, compassionate, educated educators. Now, when someone's dynamic, it's like they're energetic, right? They're really engaging. Well-rounded means they have a lot of good qualities. They're not just good at one thing, you know, they have a lot of different things going on. Now, empathetic means that you're able to show that you understand and share the feelings of another person, right? It's like empathy, right? You're able to put yourself in another person's shoes and understand where they're coming from. When you're compassionate, you show sympathy or concern for others. Now, some teachers are narrow, square-minded, but a lot of them are really just narrow, square-minded. It's weird. So when someone is narrow, square-minded, they're not interested in listening to or tolerating other people's views. They're often prejudiced. Basically, I think when it comes down to teachers, it's kind of the idea of not being open to new ideas. Now, he talks about the verb to squelch. To squelch is to inhibit, suppress, keep under control, or crush. So squelching their dreams is basically saying, you're never going to be able to do that. And then the students no longer have dreams or aspirations. Squelching their creative fire, right? Creativity is inside of us. If we squelch that creative fire, well, students aren't going to have a desire to be creative anymore. So we can also use this verb like with squelch one's anger, right? You're going to stop, you're going to suppress the anger. Or squelch a rumor. If you squelch a rumor, you're going to maybe tell the truth and say what's real, right? To say that it's not true, something. Okay, for a little more, we're talking about mind-blowing. Something that's mind-blowing is super impressive or unbelievable. Some of the stuff adults have said to kids is mind-blowing to me. It's like, holy cow, how can they say that? Right? That's not positive in that sense, right? It's like, man, how can they be like that? How can they squelch those dreams? But it can also be used in a positive way. Many people say that skydiving is a mind-blowing experience. Like, it's awesome. What do you think? Have you ever been skydiving? I think I used to want to go when I was younger, but not sure I have that same desire anymore. All right, guys, if you like the video, give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos on Mondays, and I'm starting to also post on Wednesdays, a grammar and beginner series. Comment below, ask me questions, and feel free to reach out to me at my email. All right, have a good one, guys. Keep working hard. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.